The parable of the wise and foolish virgins. The Lord Jesus said, "Then the kingdom of heaven will be like 10 virgins who took their lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. 5 of them were foolish and 5 were wise. The foolish ones took their lamps but did not take any oil with them. The wise ones, however, took oil in jars along with their lamps. The bridegroom was a long time in coming, and they all became drowsy and fell asleep. At midnight the cry rang out, 'Here's the bridegroom. Come out to meet him.' Then all the virgins woke up and trimmed their lamps. The foolish ones said to the wise, 'Give us some of your oil, our lamps are going out.' 'No,' they replied, 'there may not be enough for both us and you. Instead, go to those who sell oil and buy some for yourselves.' But while they were on their way to buy the oil, the bridegroom arrived. The virgins who were ready went in with him to the wedding banquet, and the door was shut. Later the others also came. 'Lord, Lord,' they said, 'open the door for us.' But he replied, 'Truly I tell you, I don't know you.' Matthew 25 verses 1 to 12. Whether a person can become a wise virgin cannot be determined based on how much biblical knowledge they possess, how much work and effort they seem to put in, or how much suffering and sacrifice they endure. Instead, it depends on whether they pay attention to hearing God's voice and whether they can understand it. As the Lord Jesus said, "My sheep listen to my voice. I know them, and they follow me." John 10 verse 27. If we remain within our own notions and imaginations, and we believe that we only need to read the Bible, pray, be vigilant and prepared, attend meetings, be watchful, work hard for the Lord, give alms, and dedicate ourselves, but we don't pay attention to hearing God's voice and don't seek or investigate even when we hear the truth, then we will be like the foolish virgins and will be abandoned by the Lord. What should be the wise virgin's attitude toward the Lord's return in the last days? The Lord Jesus told us long ago how we should prepare oil to welcome his return. The Lord Jesus said, "I have yet many things to say to you, but you cannot bear them now. However, when he, the Spirit of truth, has come, he will guide you into all truth, for he will not speak on his own authority, but whatever he hears he will speak, and he will tell you things to come." John 16 verses 12 to 13. And at midnight there was a cry made, "Behold, the bridegroom comes, go you out to meet him." Matthew 25 verse 6. "Behold, I stand at the door, and knock. If any man hear my voice, and open the door, I will come into him, and will sup with him, and he with me." Revelation 3 verse 20. "My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me." John 10 verse 27. And in Revelation chapters 2 and 3, it is prophesied many times, "He that has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches." From this, we can see that when the Lord Jesus returns in the last days, he still has things to say to the churches, and he will guide us to understand and enter into all the truth. In other words, when the Lord Jesus returns, he will use his words to seek out his sheep. The wise virgins possess both heart and spirit, and when they hear someone bearing witness to the news of the Lord Jesus' return, they are able to actively and positively seek and listen for God's voice. During their seeking and investigation, the wise virgins are able to recognize the Lord's voice, and thus, they are able to open the doors of their hearts, welcome the Lord, and partake in the feast with the Lord. When we hear the news of the Lord's return, how can we recognize the Lord's voice? What key points should we grasp?